never considered myself especially spiritual. I mean, I believe in God and all that, but when Meredith suggested we practice celibacy until our wedding day, I kind of perked up.
Well, I had seen this thing about celibacy. I think it was on Dr. Phil.
No.
No, it was Oprah.
Yeah, I thought it would be an opportunity for me to take it to the next level. You know, be like a Buddhist or a monk, or a Buddhist monk.
Well, they said we could become one with the universe if we abstain from sexual relations until we're married.
Which sounded, like a good idea to me. Besides, I could use a break from masturbating.
The term celibacy is used to describe a state of life where one chooses to abstain from all sexual activity. In fact, celibacy, or abstinence, is physically unnatural and can result in physical and emotional problems, especially in men.
"6 weeks until the big day." I'm pretty excited. It's my first marriage.
It's my third. Fourth if you count the one I had annulled.
I was engaged once before.
But I don't count that one. I found out we were related.
My buddies threw me a bachelor party. This girl they hired for the entertainment, she didn't come out of a cake. She came out of retirement. And when she leaned down to kiss me, her teeth fell in my lap.
Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
We met on one of those online gambling sites. Christian Mingle.
And after a few emails, we decided to meet face to face.
It almost didn't happen, though. I was texting while I was driving, which is stupid.
Because it is not safe to text on the phone while you're flipping people off.
Yeah, if you got one hand on the phone, the other one shooting the bird, and the steering wheel's between your knees, you will spill your beer.
So we came up with this.
I was doing a lot of business travel.
And we both have German relatives.
We decided to meet up in the old country. And I don't know if you've ever been to Fort Lauderdale, but everybody thinks it's all old people. It's not. It's really old people. I met this one guy, his brother was Moses. That's fucking old.
It really is. So, we decided to meet at Logan's Roadhouse.
It was love at first sight.
2 weeks later, he got down on one knee.
I wanted to pick out the perfect engagement ring, but I didn't know about that kind of thing. So I went to the experts, the diamond people. Walmart.
You ever try to return an engagement ring to Walmart?
It's embarrassing. You walk up to the exchange counter. The sales lady's like, "Tiny diamond didn't work out, did it, Skinny?" I was like, "Mom, shut up."
For too many, celibacy is based on guilt. During the Middle Ages, it was taught that the body was dirty. If one wanted to be more spiritual, one needed to avoid all sexual activity.
No, we haven't had sex yet.
We are still practicing celibacy.
It hasn't been easy.
You can say that again.
It hasn't been easy. A lot of cold showers.
We tried watching movies together, but that doesn't help.
Meredith likes romantic comedies. I like movies that make me cry. Deep Throat, Debbie Does Dallas.
And when you're trying to be celibate, that does not help.
I should have learned my lesson from my ex-girlfriend. One time, I brought home some porno. Thought I'd spice things up. I'm not doing that again. 5 minutes into the movie, she gets up. I thought she went to the kitchen to get a beer. No, next thing I hear...
Those movies are the reason for my second divorce.
We've been talking about having kids.
We are not having kids.
I'd like to have kids. But if I have kids, I want to be able to play ball with them. If I wait any longer to have kids, I'm going to be like, "That's okay, Billy. I'll get the ball."
These kids today got it easy.
When they get in trouble, they don't get spanked.
Yeah, they get time out.
What a crock of shit. The only time out I ever got was when my dad switched hands.
If we have kids, I'm going to have to change the diapers.
That is no fun. My buddy's got 3 kids, a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 6-week-old. Yeah, I was like, dude, let the girl stand up. Get a hobby, you horny bastard.
We are not having kids.
Meredith wants me to get a vasectomy.
I do. Snip that monkey.
I don't know if I can do that. Not the surgery, the shaving part. I did it once before. First day, it was fine. No problem. All good. All smooth down here. Second day, Third day, it's like I had a Brillo pad in my pants. I don't know if you've ever thought about trimming yourself down there, but if you do, make sure you're sober. and use a pair of scissors to do the major trimming before you take that electric razor down there. Oh, trust me, you take an electric razor to your untrimmed thatch, whoo-hoo, you will take out a ball.
Really?
Yeah, and it is no fun watching the game with your buddies while you got a bag of frozen peas on your package.
No. We are not having kids.
Celibacy may be more of a disease than a blessing. We were not created to be celibate. Only somebody quite immature would want to exclude themselves from one of the most powerful ways of sharing loving intimacy.
We're getting married in the Bahamas. I can't wait.
Yeah, we're going to have the honeymoon there and everything.
I just hope they don't try to sell us any of that marijuana.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. You can't walk down the beach in the Bahamas without somebody asking if you want to buy some pot.
And from what I've heard, it is quite potent.
Oh yeah, if you're in the Bahamas and you buy some pot, don't smoke it till you get back to your room, because trust me, you won't find your room. 2 bong hits, I couldn't find the hotel.
I'm so glad Fred doesn't smoke that stuff.
I used to. I had to stop. My mom started charging me for it.
I have to confess, I really am looking forward to that new beach.
I hope Meredith doesn't freak when she sees me naked.
I mean, Fred is so skinny.
Hey, you should have seen what I looked like before I started working out.
I mean, he's really skinny.
I looked like a 2x4 with balls.
Fred sent me a picture of himself with his guitar covering his naughty parts.
I really didn't need the guitar. I could have used a harmonica.
It's going to be fun sunbathing in the nude. No tent lines.
I just hope I don't get a boner.
I just hope he doesn't get, an erection.
I got a boner skinny dipping when I was 14. Thing wouldn't go down for hours, and I wasn't wearing sunscreen.
I must say, the girls, they do look their best with a tan.
I got so sunburned down there, I puffed up like a Nerf football. Psst. Well, not psst, more like psst. Yeah, I got so sunburned down there, I had to go to the ER. They had to do a skin graft. I think they screwed it up, though, because now every time Mr. Happy gets happy, he looks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Now, of course, my ninnies aren't what they used to be, but they're nowhere near like my Grandma Mishy's. When she set her girls free, oh, my Lord, they would bounce like a bungee cord. Makes me think that I should just go ahead and get me a breast augmentation. But I'm worried if I do, when I hit 65, they're going to look like 2 grapefruits hanging from tube socks.
I hope Meredith doesn't want to do it on the beach.
I can't wait to make love on the beach.
Shit.
A lot of my friends say they wouldn't want to make love on the beach in case they got seen. But in Hawaii one time, I got seen by a cabana boy, a lifeguard, and a photographer shooting a Power Tools calendar.
Fuck.
Next thing I know, I'm Miss May, 1996.
Can you believe that shit?
Celibacy can be very detrimental to man's health. It can lead to prostate blockage and painful wet dreams, commonly known as blue balls, which is often the body's reaction to the unnatural act of celibacy.
I don't know how Fred's doing, but I am dying here.
This celibacy thing is killing me.
I thought I could do it, but truth be told, I am a very sexual woman.
I have got some serious blue balls.
And I am a little more than frustrated.
I mean, they are cobalt blue.
I'm having hot flashes, night sweats, sexy dreams about midgets.
My balls are so blue, you could squeeze plutonium out of them.
And a woman can only take so much.
You could power a nuclear sub with my balls.
So I keep me a little something something to help me get through the rough patches. Want to see? On Mondays and Wednesdays, Matt Damon. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, Brad Pitt. And on the weekends, when I need me something a little extra, for the pièce de résistance, you got it, George Clooney.
The average size of a man's fully erect penis is 5 3/4 inches long. Although more research needs to be done, it is believed that man's insecurities stem from the sense of inadequacy he has with regards to the size of his penis. This, of course, is further exacerbated by the size of the gargantuan penises that proliferate today's pornography.
I hate Ron Jeremy.
It is hoped in time that men come to understand that these massive oversized penises are not real and do not reflect that of a normal man.
Oh no, they're real.
It is also hoped that in time men will come to appreciate the size of their penis and let go of those damaging feelings that are preventing them from measuring up in the bedroom.
Not as long as women keep laughing.
If Matt or Brad doesn't get it done, I know my Georgie will.
Someone who wants to be celibate may be showing a deeper emotional issue that needs to be dealt with.
We found out that we had to have some tests done.
Make sure we're all healthy before the big day. And since we're at that age, the doctor suggested we have a colonoscopy.
Not because we're getting married, but because when you hit 40, you're supposed to have these things done like every 5 years.
Let me tell you, 5 years is not enough time to get over the trauma from that intrusion.
Before you go in for this thing, they put you on a clear liquid diet for 24 hours.
When I came in, I looked terrible. I mean, the doctor's like, "What happened to you? You look horrible." I was like, "Doc, that clear liquid diet just about killed me. I mean, you have no idea what 3 bottles of gin will do to a skinny man on an empty stomach."
If you ask me, they should hand you a great big fuzzy navel cocktail the minute they ask for your copay.
Yeah, you could not be too loose for this procedure. They use a huge cord. It's like 8 feet long. It's got a camera on the end of the thing. And as the doctor's about to begin the procedure, he goes, "You might feel a little pressure."
A little pressure? I just about passed out.
When I came to, he starts asking me about my drinking. He goes, "You ever have a drink first thing in the morning to get rid of a hangover?" I was like, "Well, yeah, you can't go to a job interview feeling like shit."
If someone chooses celibacy, it may be due to low self-esteem, performance anxiety, or religious false teachings based on shame.
One more week. You getting excited? Oh, I'm out of my mind with excitement. I can't wait.
For the wedding or the sex?
David.
Hey, I remember my first time. I was 18, she was 23, cinematographer was 46.
David Michael?
Good times.
I remember the first time I had relations was in the back seat of a Lincoln Mark IV. Let me tell you, that salesman on the showroom floor, oh my Lord, he was not happy. I don't get it.
I had sex in a new car. A new car on the showroom floor of a dealership. All right, Meredith?
Oh, okay.
I remember my first time. I was in San Antonio. I was in a motel, sitting on the bed, watching Cinemax.
Oh, honey, we're talking about the first time we had relations when someone else was in the room.
Ooh, ouch. That was a little harsh.
Ooh, well, I don't care. It was a beautiful thing.
My first time was with David on our wedding night. Aww.
And in 12 wonderful years of marriage, nothing's changed. She still lays there like she's in a coma.
That's not true. I moved plenty.
Yeah, when I'm pinching her ass.
My balls can't take much more of this.
I don't know how you're doing it.
I mean, they're about to explode.
Thank God for movie stars.
You know, I've never gone more than a few days.
David, is there something we need to talk about?
No, everything's fine.
Well, we haven't had sex in over 2 weeks. Are you seeing someone?
Oh, no, honey, I would never do that.
Then, are you...
Don't be so surprised, honey. Every man does it. I don't know how Fred here has went 5 weeks without fiddling Bo. You know, this guy deserves an award, or at least a round of applause.
Stop it, David. You're embarrassing me.
I mean, what does not having sex before you're married have to do with being spiritual?
Apparently nothing.
You know, not having sex for a few weeks, it's not going to grow your hymen back. But you know, they have doctors now that can do that. Well, not grow back your hymen, but they can sure tighten it up.
Is that why you won't have sex with me anymore?
No, baby. Of course not.
All this sex talk is making me horny. I don't know about you, Meredith, but I don't want to wait any longer. I want to do it now. Well, not now.
But you know what? Why not now?
Yeah, why not now? Davey, sorry, but you and Susie are going to have to go. Me and Meredith are about ready to have some serious mind-blowing sex. And trust me, after all these weeks, it is going to be mind-blowing.
Many women say that the biggest mistake they ever made was not having more sexual experience and variety before marriage.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. That was really something, Meredith. I mean, you were so good. I mean, that is just unbelievable. Hey, did I do something wrong?
I'm sorry.
I mean, I know it's our first time, and I didn't last very long, and I couldn't find your G-spot. Oh, is this because we didn't wait? Oh, wait, are you trying to say that Peter Paul didn't pack a big enough punch? You are! I'm glad we didn't wait. I don't know what made me think being celibate was going to make everything right. From now on, I'm having sex every day. As a matter of fact, I think I'll have sex right now. So if you'll excuse me. I can't do this with you out here, and I don't intend to be celibate 1 second longer than I have to. Oh, hey, wow, what a surprise.
What's going on here?
Oh, I'm getting rid of this cameraman. They can find some other guy who wants to suffer.
Will you forgive me? I brought candles and chocolate syrup.
Ooh. We're done here. Come on, sweetheart. Welcome back. And you, my friend, can get the hell out of here.
Oh, I won't be needing these anymore. Oh, well, maybe just Brad.